Yiddische rag, oi, that Yiddische rag. Wiggle and jiggle when you hear that strain. Everyone house, please play it again. First they came to Pletsky, dancing with his Rifki. They did a Kazatsky. Oi vey, that is a Yiddische, not a Chassidische, but it's a Yiddische rag. Singing, dancing, springing at the wedding yesterday. Yiddle on his fiddle played some ragtime, and when Sadie heard him play, she jumped up and looked him in the eye. Yiddle stuck his chest way out. Everyone was taken by surprise when they heard Sadie shout, Yiddle, in the middle of your fiddle, play some ragtime. Get busy, I'm dizzy. I'm feeling 2 years young, my darling baby. If you'll maybe play for Sadie some more ragtime. Yiddle, don't you stop. If you do, I'll drop, for I just can't make mine. I shut up. Yiddle, on your fiddle, play some ragtime.
At the supper table, Sadie thought Yiddle must have flown the coop. She looked all around but could not find him till she heard him drinking soup. Sadie waited till they served the fish. Then she jumped up on the floor, put out water right in Yiddle's dish, and yelled to him once more.
Yiddle, in the middle of your fiddle, play some ragtime. Get busy, I'm dizzy. I'm feeling 2 years young, my darling baby. If you maybe play for Sadie some more ragtime. Yiddle, don't you stop. If you do, I'll drop, for I just can't make mine. I shut up. Yiddle, on your fiddle, play some ragtime. First they came to Pletsky, dancing with his Rivki. They did a Kazatsky. Oy vey, that is a Yiddische, not a Hasidische, but it's a Yiddische rag.
I'm Minnie Ha-Ha, Minnie Hoo-Hoo, Minnie Ha-Ha. Aha! Look at me, I'm what you call an Indian. That's something that I never was before. But one day I met Big Chief Kikemahoodje. Right away he grabbed me for his squaw. He wrapped me up in blankets, put feathers in my head. Between the blankets and the feathers, I feel just like a bed. And now, oi, oi, my people, how can I tell them how? Their little Rosie Rosenstein is a terrible Indian now. Oi, look at me, just look at me. I'm an Indian, ha, I'm an Indian. Down on the feet is the moccasins for the shoes. Way on the back is a little papoose. And up on the head is the feathers from a goose. It's a goose, but I'm an Indian. I pal around with bonding bear, laughing foot and standing hair. Such people I never saw before. They do a war dance all around, while I take a skip around the ground. Oi, 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 I'm a terrible squaw. I'm an Indian. Ha, I'm an Indian. Me and the chief talk, but we don't know what we speak. I keep his wigwam way up in Cripple Creek. He calls me Eagle because I got a beak. It's a beak, but I'm an Indian. He's got an eye like a terrible hawk, and he slings a nasty tomahawk. Such a wild man I never saw before. He put the kick in the kick-a-poo, but kick off and kick what I can do. Oi, 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 I'm a Yiddish squaw. side of New York, on Avenue B, lives a guy creating talk. A nice guy is he.
He has such a reputation for making girlies fall. Fat ones, small ones, thin ones, tall ones, he gets them all. He's the chic of Avenue B. I'm telling you, he's the champ of them all. He's no bluff, he treats the girls rough. His hugs and kisses scare 'em, he don't spare 'em. You should see his Hebrew harem.
He wants them all to salam when he goes by.
Rose Goldstein's husband slammed him in the eye. Say, he acts like a real Arabian lord since he got a brand new second-hand Ford. Don't speak, he's the chic of Avenue B.
All the boys are off their nut, they're jealous of him. They would like the goylie's butt, their chances are slim.
When the fella gets a goylie, she only lasts a day. He walks by and winks his eye and takes her away. Of Avenue B, I'm telling you, he's the champ of them all. Doily sighed, for him they would die. He gets a girl on Sunday, leaves her Monday. Some girls even don't last one day.
He takes the girls to the swellest cabaret.
But it's their woman who pays and pays and pays. Say, all the husbands, they are scared of their lives. When they go to work, they lock up their wives. Don't speak, he's the chic of Avenue B.
King of the Lindsay Street. This boy you've gotta meet, born in the wilds of the Lindsay Street, home of gefilte fish and kosher meat, handy with a knife and has a tea. You flicked him a chicken when he was only 3. He sits in the sun and you rocket in your bucket. The king of the Lindsay Street. In 1813 he fought Indianers. Then came the Litvaks and the Galicianers. Weggehangen redskins all over the statel. He never lost his head, he never lost his schädel. He chewed tobacco and you hissed and you rocket. The king of the Lindsay Street. He went down south a looking for a maidel. Found a little Tsatzkiller named Daisy Fradel. from near and far. They came to the hippie. He elected him the president of the B'nai Mississippi. Mazel tov, the mama and the alte crackers. The king of the Lindsay Street. The king of the Lindsay Street. He went out west on his Verdele Schleim. Took along Fredele, de Weibele Chain. Schleim had gefleet wie an aeroplane. They got to Las Vegas ahead of the train. He walked up to the crab table with a full pocket. The king of the Lindsay Street. He shot like a gambler, tenor of the Welt. Up came 2 sixes in dread the geld. He was very sad, that's my opinion. He would have said Kaddish, but he couldn't find a minion. Verloren de Hazen, event Tom Nacket. He's back on the Lindsay Street. He's back on the Lindsay Street. He's back on the Lindsay Street. Gekimmen nach Cousine, schön de golde Siege wenn de Grine, weggelach mir Rücke von der Ranzen, und Fieselach was beitens up zum Tanz. Have you heard about my little cousin? She had boys proposing by the dozen, but each one has now become a mourner since she met the boy around the corner. Girl met boy and girl could not forget him. For a bridegroom she would have to get him. She was pretty, how could he resist her? It was love the moment that he kissed her. Months went by, no wedding day he'd mention. She began to question his intention. He was shy, that's why he hadn't spoken. If they didn't wed, he'd be heartbroken. is the proposing. Now the lovers both are in their glory. He wed her to finish up his story. Oh yes. I didn't know a satna from a square, and I was called gefehler everywhere. Then I joined a Yiddish swing society. Now I'm hip and filled with notoriety. But I'm Flip the Hip, a killer diller, a very good friend of Becky Miller. Miller Schmiller, a biggest int, I'm a cat who's in the know. I'm hard Paloy, a righteous yiddle, a klezmer jingle without a fiddle. Fiddle schmiddle, a big isn't. I'm a cat who takes it slow. Now when I go out for a nosh, I scoff the kosher machulim. And when I bunk down in my bed, I hop a dremel, a shene chulim. I'm in the groove, a real mechaye, a richtige pal of Maya de Schreier. Schreier Schmeier, a big isn't. I'm a cat who's on the go. The musical hoochem, a regular down at the old bass ruchel. Ruchel schmuchel, a big is it. I'm a cat who's in the know. Well, I'm right in step, a Catskills cutie, like Sheldrake Jake, a Salzberg beauty. Beauty schmoody, a big is it. I'm a cat who takes it slow. Now at a wedding or bar mitzvah, I'm the guy who gets things going. Be you Litvak or Galiz, get in the groove and make a move. I'm a sugar Tate, a solid sender, a very good friend of Fender Bender. Bender Schmender, a big isn't. I'm a cat who's on the go. Sailed from Rotterdam, but first he stopped at Amsterdam to meet his bride. And side by side, they took a ride across the sea to Yankee Land. He furnished up a flat so grand, and there she sat, so big and fat, down at their flat. One night he took his wifey out, they went to see the follies. He thought that she was such a queen until he saw those dollies. When they got home, he shook his head, and to his wife he turned and said, "Oh, Katharina, to keep my love you must be Lena. There's so much of you, two would love you. Learn to swim, join a gym, eat farina. Oh, Katharina, unless you're Lena, I'll have to build a big arena. You're such a crowd, my Katharine. I got a lot that I got you."
Ich sing jetzt von Sammy Katz, er ist nicht kein Golden, nicht kein letzter größer Sport. Er hat a voll, mein Herrenvolk. Ist a Deutsch, frisch von Berlin, sein Weib hat gebracht von Winze sich abkehrt. Hoi Nase esst, hoi Nase fresst. Wenn Sam hat sich reingekickt durch die Yankee Mädlach, die Schönenke, die Kleinenke mit sehr kurzer Kleidlach, hat sich heim, hat gejuckt und zu sein Weib hat gesucht. Hoi, Katharine, alle denken, als die bist a grüne sein, nicht kein Graben, alte Bobbe, sie ist ein Spaß, darfst da passt, du bist ein Schlobbe. Oi, Katharine, meg scheune, mina misse, Maschine, pushen weg in eine andere Medine, gewinn sich dort, gewinn sich nicht du. Graben, alte Bobbe, Sauerkraut, Chernet, ich Farina. Oi, Katharine, meg scheune, mina misse, Maschine.
You're such a crowd, my Catherine.
Gewinn sich tot, gewinn sich nicht, du. Oi, weh.